Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's November 7th, 2025, looking out at the sunset over Croy Canyon from yesterday. Cool cirrus clouds mixed in with some cumulus. And if you're enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do a one-time donation, or even better, sign up for that monthly sustaining membership. We got one more day of weather. We got another cold front coming through this afternoon. That's going to kick off some snow showers, mostly in the mountains above 6,500 feet. So that means the Stanley might be able to pick up an inch or so of that in the valley floor. The Wood River Valley side looks like it's going to stay dry and looks like it's going to be mostly contained to the mountains. The winds are going to pick up throughout the day. There are some gusts that could reach up to 45 miles per hour as that cold front passes through. And then we're going to be smooth sailing through the weekend, mostly sunny, cooler to start out Saturday, and then starting to warm up into next week. With that high pressure in place, we will have inversions, so it'll start out cold in the valley floor and be warmer in the mountains if you're going out to play this weekend. Looking at the satellite reel this morning, our storm system's low is up in British Columbia, and that cold front extends down just to our west, and it's starting to filter in some clouds as we speak. And this is the tail end of this atmospheric river. You can see it's been hitting the coastline as an AR3/4 in places over time. And take a look at the HER model for today. This was really out of whack on, what was that? The last time I did this, Wednesday's storm really just like fizzled out. There was not really much precipitation out of that compared to how it was looking, but you can see here's the bands of the cold front coming through. This afternoon, mid-morning, this is gonna be like around 10, 11 a.m. when that band comes through from north to south. As it moves further south, it's gonna be broken up and dry out quite a bit. So play this back for you here. Right around 11 a.m. Noon is when you can expect to see some snow showers up north in Stanley that extends over, looking like kind of towards Moore's Creek area. And it's just going to be that quick band moving through and then clear out for the weekend. You can see that low way up here. So that cold front is just going to rock through real fast. With that, we're going to have increased winds. You can see mostly in the mountains. Anywhere from 30 to 50 mile per hour gusts if you're on the top of the mountains in the white clouds today. Don't get blown off. In the valley floor, though, it's going to be more in 15 to 20 mile per hour range. This is how much snow we're going to pick up today. So about 2 to 4 inches in the Smoky, mostly the Sawtooth range, actually, looking at this a little closer, and then the hot spot over in the white clouds where you have some higher elevation. So not as much on the exterior of the central mountains. Moore's Creek picking up an inch, maybe 1 to 3 if you're lucky in spots in the Lost Rivers. All right, now looking into the crystal ball for a week out from now, so a lot can change from here to there, but we're getting a slight risk of heavy snow falling for next weekend. Taking a look at the MBM models, we're starting from north and working our way south. This is for Williams up in the Sawtooths. This was looking 2 days ago like it was just going to be mostly a South Valley storm. And now the amounts are looking pretty sweet going through next weekend. So we'll see what happens. But right now, that's looking really promising. A foot of snow at, I think this site's actually for 8,800 feet, 9,000 feet. So about a foot, 2 inches of water moving down towards Titus. So kind of midway through the pass area. Looking a little bit less water and a little less snow. and finishing out in the Pios, which is showing the least amount. And this is not at elevation. This is at the Hyman Snowtell site, which I believe's at 7,000 feet. So you might be able to double this if you're going to be actually in the high mountains. And lastly, I should have played this earlier. Looking at the GFS 500 millibar charts, you can see that cold front coming through today. And then big ridge builds over place so much that it blockades this area of low pressure, and this creates its own closed low over here as we're just sitting high and dry through the week. This begins to flatten out a little bit over us. Maybe getting some cloud coverage from a little storm that's going to be up in Canada before the ridge amplifies again for Wednesday and Thursday. But then you can see this low squeak down the coastline here and gain some energy, set us up with southwest flow, bringing in some moist, warm air. And that's going to be Thursday night into Friday. And then we'll have a brief break before Saturday into Sunday gives us that second wave of moisture. But you can see we're pretty far out into the future. So we'll see how this turns out on Monday as we get a little closer.